Hi Ravi, how are you?
Hi, sir. Very good morning. I'm good. So, how are you?
I'm good too. Thank you. So can you tell me something about yourself?
Yes. Very good morning, and thank you so much for giving the opportunity to introduce myself. Myself, Roy Kumar Rathod, and I'm from Karnataka. I'm from Gulbarga. It's one of our district in Karnataka. So, I have completed my graduation in 2016. I have done my BCA, Bachelor of Computer Application.
Mhm.
Then I started my career into a no, and also I'm having a 3 years of experience in automation testing in one of the MNC.
Okay.
And here, my roles and responsibilities, I'll be take care of. Writing a test cases first and test scenarios, and executing the test cases on the automation by using Java Selenium.
Mhm.
And we are also there will be one scrum meeting, and in the scrum meeting we'll be discussing about what is the update of the application, and what we'll be doing in the next and everything. So that will be happening in the stand up call in the morning, every morning, and also we'll be presenting a demonstration 15 in every 15 days to the client. So what are the updates and how much like what is the build we have done as present. So everything we have to present to the give a demonstration to the clients, and accordingly will be work. So this is all about of myself.
Mhm. Great, great. So which is the framework that you are using?
As present, we are working test engine.
Mhm. Okay. So what are cookies and how will you manage cookies in Selenium WebDriver?
So cookies. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm unable to recall the.
No worries, no worries. So what I'll do is let me share my screen and give you the answer for this question. So if this question is asked to you in a real-time interview, so see what are cookies? So cookies are nothing but those are the data that will be sent from a website and it will be stored in the user's browser. When you are
Okay.
having login, when you are having some, you are able to setting some preferences. Okay, so those all information will be remembered. Now, how you will manage these cookies in Selenium WebDriver? So first is you can add a cookie. If you want to add a cookie, you can do by driver.manage.add cookies. If you want to
Okay.
get some cookies, you can do by driver.manage.get cookie name that particular cookie. Delete cookies, delete all cookies. So these are all the cookie management related things that you can do via automation. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me give you one scenario. Okay, before we move to that scenario-based question, how will you launch the Google Chrome browser in incognito mode using Selenium?
Incognito mode will be using a Chrome option. There are the like browser having a their own methods where we'll be using a Chrome option equal to uh, optional option equal to driver and equal to new and option. Then we are launching this into a incognito mode. Whatever the browser will be launching.
Mhm. Okay, great. So you are launching this in incognito mode. Now, let's see one scenario. So is my screen visible to you?
Yes.
Hmm? So this is one of the scenario in which you have to launch the Chrome browser
Okay.
in normal mode first. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
normally, as you are launching the browser same way, and the website will get launched. So imagine you have Amazon.com.
Okay.
Now, on this website, you have to get the title of that
Okay.
particular website. And now, in the same scenario, you have to launch a new GC Google Chrome browser in incognito mode.
Okay.
Okay. And here also you have to launch the same website. You have to paste. So you have retrieved the title here. You are doing get title. You will doing copy here, and you have to paste the title into some particular text box here. Okay.
Okay.
You have to
Okay.
close this browser. And again, you have to come back to the original browser. So two browsers are getting launched, two same browsers. Google
Okay.
Chrome, one is in normal mode, one is in incognito mode. You are taking the data from one of the browser and you are taking it to the another browser in incognito mode. You are pasting there and then you are closing that browser in incognito mode and you are coming back to the normal mode. So how will you automate this scenario?
So first I'll be launch the normal browser by using a web driver equal to new and a Chrome driver. So
Hmm.
I'll be launching this into a Chrome driver by using the Amazon URL, the first login URL. Then yeah, so this first step is launching a browser. The second step is no launching a this Amazon website by using a driver dot get string URL.
Hmm.
Use the string URL. Just put the string in the string URL. I'll be put this Amazon website URL. Then I'll close it. And the next step is I'll just use a driver dot get title of this Amazon. So after that, I need to copy this, right? So
Hmm.
the copy, I'll be using a keyword of there are some key method, right? In the driver.
Hmm.
So I'll be using it by driver dot and switch to then I'll be use uh, for the copy I'll be use
Hmm.
switch to then no switch to then
Yeah,
uh,
you're going in the right direction.
yeah, after switch to I have to take for copy this this title, so I have
Hmm.
to use another method. I'm unable to recall that.
Hmm. 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 Okay. And then you have to paste it in the browser which is launched in incognito mode.
Yeah, so then I'll just like I'll be browsing this incognito this website in the incognito mode by using a optional new and like optional Chrome and new optional Chrome. Then I'll be just same thing I'll be doing by launching this URL in the incognito mode by using get string URL. Then I'll just paste it by the switch. There is a switch method, but I'm unable to recall that. Just can you explain?
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So, see, this is till here, it is totally the routine thing that we are doing. So we will be creating one variable and we will be storing the value in that particular variable. For this particular test, what you will be doing is you would be using the same variable value and then you will be pasting in it, right? So two browsers you have to work on that simultaneously. So you will be doing for driver dot switch to you can do, and you have to take the value from one browser to the another browser.
Another process. Yeah.
Okay, so that is one of the aspect. Now here, let me add one more thing into the scenario. So, okay, yeah. Now let's say you have two iframes available
Okay.
within this particular website. Now you are working on, let's say, frame which is valued as A, and you want to switch to, not frame, it is iframe, and you want to switch to another iframe,
Okay.
which is B. Then how will you do it? And which are the various approaches that you can take for this?
So first approach I'll take here as the frame also we can use it as a switch command, switch method in a Selenium. So first I'll be launching this browser and like frame browser. Then I'll be switching. I'm just working on the A. Then I wanted to switch into a another frame B. So what I'll be do is just I'll be use the driver dot switch to frame dot frame and there will be a ID. if it is ID is available, I'll be use the ID, or there is a name. The frame iframe B is a one of the name. So otherwise I'll be take this B as a name in the frame. Whatever I have written the method. In the frame, I'll be just mention the B and I'll be switch to this frame and I'll be start work on this iframe B.
Mhm. Okay, great. So you can switch to via ID, you can switch to via text, you can switch to
Text.
via value. These are the three approaches which you can take. Right. So this was good. Now you ask a question. Okay, which is the Selenium version that you are using?
I'm using the Selenium version as 4220.
Okay. So what are the latest Selenium WebDriver 4.x or 4.0 locator strategies? Any particular locators that have got introduced in Selenium 4.x? So which are those?
Just can you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah. So what are the latest locators that you will get in Selenium WebDriver 4.x versions?
The latest, no, the latest things is submitted in the Selenium 4.220 is that window, new window where previously it was not there. So in that, the new window we can use, window tab we can use. There is a window tab is newly launched in the Selenium, and the thing is, yeah, I don't, I know this two only. I think.
Okay. So let's say if you get this question in a real-time interview, see, you have these locators. One is above. So you would be able to locate an element above a specified element, right?
Okay,
So that is one of the locator. Then below, if you want to locate some particular element below the specified element. So above, below, these things are there, to left of, to right of. So you can locate an
okay,
element to the left of and as well as to the right of the specified element. Like this web element equal to driver dot find element relative locator dot with by dot tag name, and then you have dot to left of that particular reference element or to right of that particular reference element. Similarly, you have near that particular reference element. So these are the five locator strategies that are the new things that have come up with the Selenium 4.x.
yeah, it's above, below, left, right, and another is within, right?
Yes, yes. Above, below, to left of, to right of.
To right of and within. Okay.
Right. So that is there. Hmm. Okay. What is the difference between driver.close and driver.quit?
The driver dot close will be close only particular specific browser which we open, which we launch, and the quit will be close entire with whatever the multiple browser we opened on our system. So everything will be closed, and in the backend, there is a server that also got stopped when we using when we use the quit. So this is a different between close and quit.
Mm-hmm. So when you say driver.close, it will close the current browser window. When you say
Specific.
driver.quit, it will quit the WebDriver session and it will close all the associate browser windows. Okay. So what are the components in BDD framework?
Components in
BDD framework,
VDD
behavioral
framework.
driven development framework, BDD.
Uh, oh, I'm unable to recall those.
No problem, no problem. So let me deal with that. So let me share my screen. So what is BDD framework? So
It's a this is business driven
yeah,
development.
yeah. So business team can collaborate in that. So let me tell you what is that. So you have the business team, and you might be having subject matter experts, you might be having client, or if you're working in a product-based company, you will be having stakeholders. And when you say automation team, so within automation, you have the pure test automation team members. Now, so far, what was happening is these particular people, were taking care of all the automation that was happening. Let's say data-driven framework is there, or normal frameworks that we create. So till now, test automation people were only taking care. But now, even business wants to contribute. Even they want to add few of the test scenarios, few of the test cases from their side to the automated test suite. So what they will do is they'll be collaborating with these particular team. So what they will do is they'll be collaborating with this particular team, the automation team, and they will be coming up with their own test scenarios. Now, business team does not knows how to do coding, how to do
Yes.
automation, I mean, how to write the code like public static void main, all those things. So that will be difficult for them. So what they have done is they'll tell the automation team members to write the code, and what they will do is they will be writing the keywords. They will be designing the feature file. In a feature file, you will be having keywords such as given, when, then, and. So these are
Right.
your keywords in the feature file. So what is given? Given is a prerequisite. When is an action item, what you want to perform. Then is an expected result. What is the assertion? What is the verification point that would come in the then part? So
Okay.
let's say if your when is you're trying to perform some payment via debit card option in an e-commerce website, right?
Mhm.
Then will be the verification point. Then payment should be successful. So within then you will be going for the assertions, right? So that is your
Okay.
then. That is your checkpoint. And is for attaching screenshots and for miscellaneous things. Then you will have background keyword. Background keyword is used for having the repetitive kind of executions driven by background keyword. So for example, you have some particular test steps that need to be taken care before every test, or let's say that are part of every test. So that will be taken care by the background keyword. So you have these particular things, you have keywords, you have feature file. Now feature file is one of the component of the BDD framework. So when the business team would be creating the keyword, they will be checking with the automation team if they have the relevant code available in the step definition file or not. If it is not there, then they'll ask them to define the code in the step definition file. And you have a test runner file. So step definition file is the second component, and the test runner file is the third component of the BTD framework, in which you will be assigning, or you would be keeping which particular feature file or which particular tag name you have to use to run the automation. So all this feature file, whichever feature files you'll be creating, those particular feature file would be having some particular tags. For example, you have created a feature file for the smoke test automation. It will be having
Okay.
tag like @smoke. You are creating a feature file for regression. So it will be having a tag like @regression.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and then in test runner file, you would be providing this particular tags so that the framework will identify, okay, this particular feature file I need to run and the step definition file is here, right? So test runner file, it provides a kind of a handshake between the two feature file and the step definition file. So it provides a kind of a glue for the framework for these particular files. So test runner file is the third component. So feature file, step definition file, and the test runner file. These three are the important components of the BDD framework. There are other things as well, like hooks file is there. So within hooks file, you will be mentioning before method, before after method, before test, after test. So those all things you will be putting in the hooks file. And the other things that you will be having in the framework, like the configuration files, the reporting mechanisms, utilities to read from Excel file or maybe from a JSON file,
Mhm.
any particular utility to capture screenshots. So those all things would be available. So this is how you can explain if you are being asked in the real time interview.
Oh,
Hmm. Now, let me take the information. Okay, which are the locators that you will be using to automate some particular elements in Selenium?
In the Selenium, there are eight to nine locators are there.
Mm,
So mostly, maximum, most of the time we'll be using a XPath or CSS selector. And before there is a name is there, name locator is there, tag name locator is there, class is there,
mm,
and uh, like ID is there.
mm,
So these are the locators is available in Selenium.
mm. So what do you mean by XPath?
XPath, where we'll be finding a particular element from the web browser. So we can call as an XPath. By using XPath, we can find the particular element from the website. From the DOM, not from the website, is from the DOM. We will be.
Okay, what is DOM?
DOM basically it's created for the specific website, and from there is a HTML format. DOM will be available when we inspect any element from the website.
Mm,
So here we can see the one XML website. It's a development HTML format DOM, we can say.
mm, mm. Okay, okay. What is actions class?
The actions class are the actions class, right?
Mm,
Action class actions equal to no actions. We can just mention the any variable name, then new
mm,
equal to actions,
mm,
and we have to provide a like the driver name. I mean, uh, whatever the browser we launch, and we have given some variable name there. So we have to give in the parameter. We have to mention that. Then that will be to the action.
right. So actions class is used for providing the mouse events. That is,
Means
click is
means.
there. Yeah. So single click is there, double click is there, drag and drop is
Sorry. Yeah, I got it. Now I got
there.
to remember. There is
Mm,
single click is there and
right,
context is there. Double click, drag and drop.
right. Okay. How will you handle alerts in Selenium?
Alerts basically, yeah, there are three types of alerts. Boost alert, yeah, the normal alert, boost alert, and text alert will be there when we'll be opening, when we'll be clicking up the prompt, and there will be a one input tag will be there. So we have to give any name or anything there that will be work. So alert will be using by there is a predefined method in Selenium for the specific alert. So we'll be just creating a object for the alert, and alert. Then after that we'll be using a driver dot switch to dot alert, and
Mm,
what is the
mm,
and what will be the perform. There will be a click, and we have to give a perform. There is a build and perform options are there. So once we are giving a perform, that will be click on the particular click, and there is a dismiss option also there. So there is then the alert option. When we are clicking alert, there will be cancel and OK button will be there. Some of the alert
right.
in, so that will be used. Dismiss, perform, and build, perform. These all the methods available in the Selenium.
Okay. See, you have this perform. So that is used in the action class. So whenever you want to do action dot double click dot perform, right? So that's how the perform will be used. If you come to this alerts, so you are right. You have accept option method is there. You have dismiss method is there. If you want to
Oh,
get, yeah.
I told perform instead of.
Right, right. So accept dismiss was the correct answer that was given to you. So you will be creating an object and alert dot accept. So it will be accepting the alert. And when you say alert dot dismiss, so it would be dismissing the alert. If you want to get the text from some particular alert, then what you will do is you'll say
I'll
uh,
just get text.
get text. Right, right. Okay, and if you want to send some text also, so that you can do via alert.send keys.
Yes.
Okay. So in an interview, they might ask you how will you handle alerts in the real-time testing scenario. So first of all, you will be identifying the type of alert, whether it's a confirmation box or whether it's a prompt alert or it's a simple alert. Then you will be putting some synchronization. You'll be going for wait mechanisms there.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
if it's an unexpected alert, then accordingly it might come, it might not come, it is intermittent. Then you will handle those kind of alerts with a try catch block.
Yes.
So that's how you can do. Yeah. Okay, Ravi, I'm done with the interview. You have any questions for me?
No. So as present, no any question.